All right, this is going to be a video documentation for our vehicle that went out for Burning Man. This is unit number 003. This is documentation for Outdoorsy for the insurance claim. This vehicle went out in proper working condition. No issues with it whatsoever. Right now it came back with a couple of damages. The first one is this ladder. We actually went to the extraordinary step to purchase these ladder covers for most of our vehicles, and the ladder cover says do not climb on the ladder. This ladder cover will Jesus. Okay, so this ladder cover is designed to cover this whole ladder. So the renter physically took off this ladder cover and they crawled up onto the top of the roof, damaging the ladder. And this is the other half that is broken. Also, this vehicle sustained damage to it as well. So if you look at the top right here, this top rail, the customer hit, I would guess, what does that look like? Some kind of a tree or a tree-like object, and it damaged the whole slide-out frame, as you can see. So slide-out frame and this top trim as well. And then it also caused the bottom to crack because of that contact. And then also on top of this door, there is a physical strut. This strut holds this door so that it doesn't slam open like this. But as you can see, this strut is completely bent up and out of the way and is absolutely damaged. And coming around to the front of the vehicle, there's no damage in the front. And then on this side, there is damage to the side door right here. This dent was not here before, but this is here now. In addition to this damage, I'm guessing this is the whole damage as well. Our lock has been pushed in, and if you look at the scrape here, you can see that there's scraping marks, and here as well on the side of the vehicle. So in addition to this damage, the renter also broke this back escape window. There's two latches on the inside, which I'll show you. They broke it, and now this window is no longer being able to secure. It's a risk driving down the freeway. These two huge bags of ice was in the freezer portion of our fridge. They have melted now, but they were full of ice, and they caused wood damage to our vehicle. Going into the RV, we can see that there's tremendous amount of dirt on this flooring going in. We just paid $1,500 to have this floor, brand new hardwood, put in, and it's absolutely heartbreaking to see the condition in which this RV currently is in. We did upgrades to the unit, especially the flooring, so that the renters can enjoy a nicer situation inside the vehicle, so they can have a good rental and a good outdoorsy experience. We upgraded all the carpets and all the hardwood for the owner, so everything is clean and up to date. But this renter chose to absolutely trash our vehicles. So one item here, the drawer. I don't know why they would damage the drawer, but this molding right here is completely torn off. The particle board in the back is damaged. This will need to be replaced. The railing system is damaged as well. And then I just found all these drawers just laying out here like this. And then also we have damage on this side as well. And once again, you guys can see the damage on the floor. I don't know what they were doing with the panel. bags. And so what the renters did was, as you can see, these brakes are absolutely fresh. The plastics are not oxidized. They don't have any change in color. So the renter ended up pushing this window out with so much force that it bent the physical frame. And these were supposed to lock these windows down so they can't be pushed out. In the event of emergency, you can unlock the window and just push the frame out and escape. So the frame is damaged. The two locking mechanism is damaged as well. We actually have a table on this side, which is missing as well. Matching table on that side. This side is missing. There looks like shoe marks up on the wall. Oh yes, okay, so I found our table. I don't know what they were doing in here, but it is insane. This was busted off and it will need to be attached back in there. Moving into the front of the vehicle. Where do I start? Just damage everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I'm gonna push out the slide. Okay, pushing out the slide. You can see how filthy the floor is. We have damages on the elbow. We have damages on the seat. Damages on the driver's seat. And also this vehicle was brought back with absolutely no fuel. Let me get the keys, I'll show you guys.
Got part.
Okay, so I just had to go in and get the keys for the vehicle. So stepping back in, this vehicle is brought back absolutely bone dry. Left with a full tank of fuel. It's on empty. So with the renter, here's the mileage. And then what the renter stated was that took them a lot longer. They were actually 2 hours late for check-in today. And so what they stated was that it took them longer to check in today was because they actually got stranded where they ran out of fuel. And AAA had to come by and give them additional fuel. And then they took that couple gallons of fuel to drive all the way in, and they didn't feel like bringing the vehicle back with full fuel in the system. Liquid propane is empty as well. It is maybe yeah, so it's right above a quarter of a tank. This was full when it left. Going back into the unit, there are additional damages with the vehicle. So this is the condition of the bathroom. The toilet seat was not broken, but it is not. Now it's broken. It is filthy. There is urine and feces in there, completely full to the brim. Once again, the floor is trashed. What else do we have going on here? Oh, yeah, okay. So this flooring that we put in is brand spanking new. This renter ended up putting in huge bags of ice into this cooler, and as you can see, I'm pushing the water around with my hand. All this water is leaking down out of this fridge, which there's not supposed to be any ice in here, but this water is leaking down out of the fridge, and it's leaking right into the seam. And then as you can see, the water has swelled up this wood, and it's caused a lot of wood damage. You can see this is all wet wood down here, and it's caused this whole trim to swell up and damage. So this whole trim will need to be changed. And as you can see, the water's migrated all the way up, and it's damaged the whole trim, and also the flooring as well. The flooring is completely damaged. So here's a level shot. Because of the water in the fridge, this whole flooring has buckled up, and then this portion has buckled up as well. You see how it's not level? So the flooring will need to be fixed for the owners as well. So You can see these are all wood damage issues. This is moisture shot. Don't know if you guys can get a close up. But yeah, so this is all wet wood, and you see how the wood has pushed itself up and caused a lot of substantial damage. And the water has migrated on this side as well and lifted up the flooring underneath the seat. So we just spent $1,500 on this flooring, probably less than about 2-3 months ago. And it was in mint condition, and this is what has come back. So it's really a shame to see that. So I'm gonna go around and get some further shots for the insurance claim. This is going to be the shot of the VIN code. 1FDXE 35S61HA 30572. And then the return mileage. 10,000 or 100,000, 2,000, 102,127 miles. And of course, there's absolutely no fuel in the vehicle. Put the key in there. Barely anything at all. Okay, and then we're also claiming additional damages on the chairs. So the fuel, well, I'm sure there's damages we have not discovered yet. But it's a real shame. So hey, Outdoorsy, you know, it's not us that are filing too many claims. It's your customers that are just trashing. Absolutely